If you're anything like me, you're constantly trying to reduce the amount of gear that you take with you when you're traveling and doing day trips around the city, especially if you're into filming and videography. Which is why I want to compare the GoPro Hero 10 Black with the iPhone 12 Pro Max to see which has better footage, which is more practical for which applications. My go-to has typically been the GoPro, but can the iPhone that I have in my pocket with me anyway do just as good? Well, it's a sunny day here in Amsterdam, so I'm going to go out and test both against each other to see which one has better footage and which one is more practical in which situations. Most people almost always have a phone with them, so from a convenience standpoint, the iPhone is the better choice. Add to the fact that you can immediately edit and review the footage on your phone and post it, makes it good as well. GoPro does have the Quick app, but I do find that it's a bit clunky and it takes a while to connect. It doesn't always work properly, and of course, it still requires you to have your phone with you anyway. I do think that having the full screen on the iPhone though does really help you with composition and will possibly help you get a better shot. Add to this all of the AI tools that iPhone is using, such as cinematic mode, allows you to take even more cinematic shots with the iPhone over the GoPro. One of GoPro's best strengths is the fact that it is a tiny little rugged compact camera. You almost don't have to worry about it. Add to the fact that it's completely waterproof, really does mean that it excels in the category that it's supposed to excel in. Filming with an iPhone comes at a bit of an expense, and that's often battery life and storage. When you buy an iPhone, you're probably not buying the 1TB version. Micro SD cards are pretty cheap, so you can get a pretty high capacity one for a reasonable price. And with the GoPro Creator Edition, you have the Volta that comes with it, which adds another few hours of battery life to the GoPro. One of the amazing things about the Netherlands is the fact that there are canals that are at a higher altitude than the rest of the land. They mastered the art of controlling water, so none of these fields in the distance are flooded. How crazy is that? So I'm back at the studio, and one of the big differences between the iPhone and the GoPro is the workflow. Everything that you shoot is stored internally on your iPhone. So in order to get that off of your iPhone, you either need to open the camera application for your Mac and then download the content from your phone through Lightning cable, or the alternative is to use Apple's AirDrop, which is actually awesome, but sometimes it has problems whenever you're trying to transfer large amounts of files, which makes the GoPro workflow much better. Pop out the memory card, plug it into your computer, and offload the files directly where you want. Ultimately, I think for bigger projects and longer filming, the GoPro wins in this scenario. The difference in quality, in my opinion, is negligible. The iPhone is certainly more versatile, but there are instances where you probably wouldn't want to put your phone where you think you might get wet or in rugged terrain. I think the GoPro's workflow is much better than the iPhone's workflow if you're trying to use the footage for a proper edited video. If you're gonna just do some stuff for social media, it's probably easier just to go straight from capturing the footage on your iPhone to uploading it. It's of course handy to have extra lenses for different focal lengths with the iPhone. That is definitely something that the GoPro doesn't have, although you can change between wide and narrow in the settings. But like anything, it really comes down to your particular use case. If I'm going for a day in the city and I don't want to bring too much stuff with me, the iPhone is going to be absolutely perfect to capture what I want to capture. If I'm going on a weekend trip and I'm going to be hiking, adventures, I would of course go for the camera that's absolutely designed for that. Being the GoPro. So let me know which one you would choose. Which footage do you like better? Do you like the GoPro footage better, or do you like the iPhone better? Is it worth carting around an extra camera along with your phone, or is the phone just adequate enough? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.